It's in August?
Yes.
Okay.
What do I got? His picture? It's unfortunate because that's what insurance companies do.
Item number 2728, Officer Wayne Clark, customer Jose Himnosa, case number CESOD 20180002 and CEZPU 20180006.
Good evening, sir. Please state your full name for the record.
I'm
Spanish?
sorry, no English, Spanish.
Got it, sir.
Diga su nombre para el acta.
José Luis Hinojosa.
José Luis Hinojosa.
Okay. Thank you.
Gracias.
Wayne Clark City, North Miami Code Compliance. Which case we got first? The ZPU?
El oficial está presentando el caso.
CESOD.
This case was, as you know, you heard it last month in reference to no sod on the front lawn.
Este caso
And
lo
he
hemos
was
presentado en
offered an
el pasado.
alternate with the Habitat Landscape. And to date, the property's still the same, no change.
Hoy día la propiedad está igual, no hay ningún cambio. Dice él.
I'd like to submit the current photo. I have a current photo with the posting
Yo quiero
of
mostrar las
March
fotos.
23rd,
Sure.
no, NTA, notice to appear. Is that the front of your property?
¿Es foto de su casa?
Sí, me parece que sí.
I believe it is.
The photo depicts the notice to appear posted on the gate as well as the
La foto muestra
front property
el frente de la propiedad.
also. I don't know exactly when the picture was taken, but it was taken recently,
Esa foto fue tomada
maybe last week or something like that. But I was by there today, and there's no change. I was by there yesterday, no change.
Realmente ayer no hubo ningún cambio, hoy día tampoco ningún
I have
cambio.
photos for March 15th. I would like to submit for the record also.
También tengo fotos de
This
marzo
one has the order to
15,
comply and the front of the property also. It's a closer
y
view.
esto muestra también el frente de la propiedad. ¿Es foto de su casa también?
Sí, parece que sí.
It looks like.
Okay. Refresh my recollection. I remember us talking about
Yo me acuerdo que hemos hablado
the driveway.
acerca de la entrada.
Driveway?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well,
The
this
front
sod
of the
everything other
property with
than
the right.
whatever the driveway would be.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Vamos a hablar del lugar donde estaría la entrada.
did he not say that he had grass before, but because of the trees?
Yeah, that's what he was saying. That's why he was, that's
Dijo algo así que había
That's,
pasto, pero debido a los árboles.
not a
el pasto
legit
no
He's not
excuse
able
to
to
not push.
maintain the grass because of the trees and the shadow.
And that's what he was
overshadows
saying.
Y debido a la sombra de los árboles.
But
porque
however,
pasto-
that's not, a legit excuse not to plant sod. But we did give him an alternative,
Bueno, le dimos una alternativa
and neither one of them has been met.
y ninguna de ellas ha sido
And what was
cumplida.
the alternative that we gave him?
The Habitat Landscape,
Que se haga, que se ponga un
and we had told him to check with the city.
y le
I think we said it's Community Planning Development Department,
That's
and he
right.
was asked to speak with someone over there in reference to it.
That's right.
And from that point to today, I haven't talked to him. He hasn't contacted me, with his findings, or if he did even, in fact, talk to anyone there.
Contactado conmigo, no me ha hablado siquiera.
We gave him a contact number?
Se le
Or
No,
we
we just
told
told
him
him
where to go?
to visit this Community Planning Department. I asked him, has he done that?
El número de la planificación,
it's just a
de la oficina de planificación.
Pero ¿para qué yo quiero el nombre de la planificación?
So why do I need the number or the name of that office?
Right, that's right.
Does he
next door.
understand? Are we explaining to him what the situation is?
I translated what the officer said. ¿Usted entiende lo que dijo el oficial?
Sí, como que no, que ¿para qué planificación? Yo no tengo que planificar nada.
Yes, I do understand, but I have nothing to plan. I have nothing to do with that office.
Huh?
Tal
He
vez a todos
misunderstanding.
ustedes- Tal vez a todos ustedes le encanta esta temperatura.
Oh, un momentito. Maybe all of you like this kind of, this temperature.
A mí no.
I don't like it.
Yo no
What are we
quiero el
talking
aire
about?
acondicionado.
How
I
we
don't
get
like air
from
conditioning.
playing SAR to the temperature outside?
What happened now?
I don't like air conditioning.
Ah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, sir. What are we talking?
En mi casa hay muchos árboles.
In my house, un- por partes, tranquilo.
Just like everything like it is.
So you like the front of your property the way it is? That's what you're saying?
Lo que está diciendo es que le gusta el frente de su propiedad así como
Because I
está.
don't know.
Sí,
I
sí,
can't.
sí.
Yes.
¿A quién no le gusta?
Who's,
¿A
who's,
usted le puede gustar esta temperatura?
un momentito. Who's not gonna like? Probably
Yo
you,
la respeto.
un momentito. Probably you like this temperature here in this room, but not myself.
Okay,
Pero a mí no.
But not myself.
I understand. So
A mí
you're
me
saying
encantan las hojas que caigan de los
What
árboles.
does that have to do with
I
I
don't
like
know, I
the,
think
the
he's making a
leaves that
point.
fall from the trees.
Yo dejo las hojas en mi terreno.
I leave the leaves on the ground.
Eso es lo natural.
That
¿Qué
is-
quieren ustedes? ¿Que eche cemento?
That is natural. What would you like? To pour cement on top?
¿O
Not
que gaste el
cement.
agua- ¿O que gasta el agua de la ciudad regando las matas?
Or to use city's water to water the plants?
¿Cuánta gente hay que no tienen agua para tomar?
So many people don't have water to drink.
Puse los sprinklers, los arreglé, puse la bomba, pero se rompió.
I,
Yo no tengo dinero para
un
arreglarla.
momentito. I installed sprinklers. It broke down. I have no money to fix it.
¿Qué quieren ustedes? Que yo me vaya de aquí de la ciudad. Llevo 17 años aquí.
What do you want? You want me to leave the city? I've been in the city for 17 years.
¿Y saben por qué vine?
And
Y
you
compré aquí.
know why I came, why I bought here.
Porque habían blancos y negros juntos.
Because whites and black people lived together.
Porque en Cuba yo me crié con negros.
Because in Cuba
Eran mis hermanos.
I grew up with black people. They were my brothers.
Y empecé a trabajar aquí en Coral Gables.
And I started working in Coral Gables.
Y llegaba una guagua llena de blanquitos para el cine.
And a bus would come full of white people to the movies.
Pero
Ok.
un día llegaron muchos blanquitos, pero llegó un negrito con los blanquitos.
But one day, many white people came, but there was one black guy that
Y qué
came.
contento yo me puse.
And I was very happy.
Okay, sir. I think
Por
we're
eso vine a esta ciudad. Y compré esa casa por las matas que tenía.
That's
Si no, no lo hubiera comprado.
Un
Pero que
momentito, un
busco
momentito, un
una
momentito,
foto.
un momentito.
okay. You're going too fast, and I'm not really sure how this relates to this case here. I'd like to stay with what we're discussing here today.
Bueno, en realidad
Um,
yo
no,
yo
the-
quiero enfocarme a lo que estamos hoy día acá.
The goal is not to move you out of your property.
Bueno,
It's not to kick you out of the
La
city.
meta no es
It's to
sacarlo
beautify your
de su
property
propiedad. No es solamente es para hacer más bella su propiedad.
as well as the neighborhood.
Así también como
Because
para
your
los
neighbors-
vecinos.
Don't like the way the property is looking right now.
Los vecinos no les gusta la forma en que luce su propiedad.
When you were here last month,
Cuando
was it
estuvo-
Bueno,
last
que se
month?
muden los vecinos.
So they should move then.
That would be nice, right?
I'm
So in
sorry,
addition
I'm
to your
sorry,
in
I'm
addition to
sorry,
your
I'm
neighbors, in
Ahora
in
yo tengo que
addition
lucir bien para que usted se sienta bien. ¿Por qué? Yo luzco como quiero lucir.
I had to dress up well so I can be in front of you, but I like to dress the way I want to.
I-
Permiso, un
well,
momento.
thank you for dressing nice for me, sir. But
El señor oficial no sabía que las matas o tree producen una frutica para las ardillas.
Well, the officer ignored that those trees bear fruits for the squirrels.
Ya. Yo corté los bajos que él me pidió
I cut the lower parts that he asked me to.
de esa mata que está pariendo en
From
contra de mi voluntad.
that is from that tree which is blossoming, and that is against my will.
Pero el
okay,
daño que
he's
él le
he
hizo a
he
la
loves
ardilla
I
cortándolo
understand
eso.
you love nature and you're you know you're one with nature. You love the trees. You love the
Entiendo
squirrels.
que le gusta
I
la
understand all
naturaleza,
that.
Le gusta la naturaleza, le gustan las ardillas. Entiendo todo eso, dice el juez.
But we also have code, and
Pero-
we have to make sure that every property in the neighborhood, yours, your neighbors,
Hay códigos.
you know, that they're,
Queremos asegurarnos de que todos,
that
ustedes
you
los
have to
vecinos,
maintain a certain standard. It has to look a certain
tenemos que
way.
mantener un
And
estándar.
right now, we're trying to resolve your current
Estamos tratando de
situation.
resolver su situación.
Yo
And that's-
respeto las leyes.
I respect the
Yo
laws.
toda la vida he respetado las leyes.
I have respected
Yo
all my
quiero
life.
respetar las leyes.
I want to respect the
Pero
laws,
respétenme a mí también.
but also respect me.
El oficial entró a mi casa sin pedirme permiso.
The officer came into my house without
Que no
asking
debe
for
ser.
permission. That is not
Hold
right.
on.
Llegó
I
y
object.
habló
I
con
never
otra
went in
gente,
his
no
house.
conmigo.
Don't start that.
He came
Okay.
and spoke to other people, but he did not speak with me.
Okay, we're,
Entonces, para mí, eso es faltarme
Lies.
respeto a mí. Entrar a mi propiedad y no pedirme permiso.
Momentito.
I knocked on the
That-
door. He didn't come to the
that is
door. I
a
knocked
lack
on the
of
door
respect.
several times. He didn't
Hold
come
on.
to the door.
hold on, okay,
That is a lack of respect.
okay,
Huh?
all right.
He was okay when I was talking to him at the property.
All right, sir. Let me try to explain because you see all these people here. I need to get through their case as well.
Señor,
So let's
momentito.
make sure that we
Tengo
understand
gente
each
acá.
other so that you
Tengo
know what
gente
the
acá y
next
tengo que
step,
atenderlos a ellos también.
okay? What the next step is.
Voy a decirle cuál es el siguiente
Last
paso.
time we were here,
La
we
última vez
referred you
que estuvimos
to
acá,
the community,
Para que usted vaya a la
which one is
oficina,
Planning and development.
a
the
la
community
oficina de
planning and
planeamiento,
development,
a la oficina de planeamiento,
so that they can help you.
para que ellos le puedan ayudar.
Because I do understand, we're not asking you to, you know, pour cement on,
No
the,
estamos
on, you
pidiendo
know,
que
that's
eche
not what we're
cemento.
asking you to
No
do,
estamos
because we
pidiendo
do
eso.
understand that you love
Quiero que
nature.
entiendas. Usted ama la
You want
naturaleza,
your property to look a certain
quiere
way, and we want it
que
to
su
look a certain way
propiedad
as well, but we
luzca de
want it
cierta
to be
forma,
up to
pero
code.
también nosotros
So-
lo queremos, de acuerdo con el código.
They call it
Okay,
sustainable.
dice
They
código.
call it sustainable landscape. That's what they
Den el
call it.
código.
And they can give him his options, you know. But he has yet to even do
Me den
that.
los papeles del código.
Explain, and translate that for him, because I want him to understand what we're trying to do,
It's
and I want him to
considered-
comply,
Can you read that?
because I need him to understand
yo
if he
necesito
comes
que
back
entienda.
here next month,
Porque si viene la próxima-
and
el
he
próximo
doesn't
lunes
have
aquí y-
an answer for me
Si no
in
tiene
terms
una
of what
respuesta
he's going to
el
do
mes
on this
próximo,
property, I'm going to rule against
entonces
him.
voy a dar un fallo contra usted el mes próximo.
I'm going to rule against him,
Voy
and
a
I'm going
dar
to
un fallo
basically
contra
set
usted y
an abatement date
básicamente le voy a
and
dar
a
una
daily fine
multa
amount, and
y
you're
también
not
voy a
going to
darle
like it.
Una multa por día y no le va a gustar.
Okay? I want you to
Yo quiero que entienda
help yourself.
que se
How's
ayude
that?
usted, que se ayude usted mismo.
So the information that we have
Así
provided
que
to you,
la
I need you to
información
go
que le
there
hemos dado a usted,
and speak
usted
to someone.
Tiene que ir allá, tiene que hablar con alguien.
and then they will tell you
Y
how
ellos
they can
le
best
dirán
help you with your
¿Cómo le pueden
situation.
ayudar con su situación?
Yeah, it just let him know you don't want to plant sod. You know, can I, you know, do the habitat
Yes.
landscape?
And I
pueden
think that's
ayudar.
probably
En
going to
esa
be
oficina
better
le pueden
for,
ayudar.
for
¿Qué es lo que
him
tiene que hacer?
because, you know, he's one
Good luck with that.
with nature. And do you understand? I'm going to table your case again.
Bueno,
I'm not going to do that again for the third time.
Una vez más,
I'm going to
voy
table
a
your case again. I'm
posponer
giving you
una vez
30
más.
days.
Voy a darle 30 días. 30 días.
30 days.
30 días.
So you can go to the
Para que vaya
office
a la oficina,
and speak to someone
para que hable con
and
alguien,
give them your idea
y le
as to
dé
what you'd like to
sus
see
ideas, lo
happen,
que
and then they
usted
will
quiere,
tell you whether or
y
not they can
ellos le
accommodate
dirán si
you
se pueden acomodar con lo que usted quiere.
or not.
Okay.
Gracias.
But you need to
Thank
work
you.
something out.
Pero usted tiene que
Because I don't
hacerlo.
want you coming back
Okay,
here
Porque
in May
cuando regrese
and then
en
tell
mayo
me, well,
y
you
me
know,
dice que-
what do you want me to do?
¿Qué quiere que haga?
That's not going to work.
Eso no va a ser.
Yeah, because it's I opened this case in January.
Yeah.
Middle of January.
So, sir, please.
Por favor, señor.
Okay?
Gracias.
No,
All
thank you.
right. Have a good evening.
No, he got another case.
He
got,
does?
Got a companion case.
Hold on, sir. Lord,
No, it's ZPU.
I see. Go ahead.
Wayne Clark City, North Miami Code Compliance. This is a case where the zone prohibited use, where he was he subdivided the property, if you recall that, and there was a small fire on the property. Remember, and it was deemed unsafe by the city building official. But they gave them fair warning. But there's if they want to stay, they can stay. There's no way you can force someone out of their property.
Bueno, se le
Under
dio una
any
prevención,
conditions,
pero
I
no había forma de
suppose.
sacar a alguien de la propiedad.
But however, since then I have talked to the tenants, Actually, I talked to one
Yo he
yesterday.
hablado con uno de los inquilinos
He was
ayer.
present one time.
Él
I
está
talked to
presente.
him a
Yo
couple of
hablé.
weeks ago, and they almost got into it, going back and forth. And I actually had to calm
Y bueno,
calm
hubo
the situation,
una discusión, he calmado la
which I
situación.
didn't have to do.
Yo no tenía que hacer
And
eso.
he's very aware
Y él está
of
bien
me
informado
coming by the property
acerca de la
at
propiedad.
least a couple of times a week
Por lo menos
between hearings.
una vez por semana yo he ido a la
And
propiedad.
yes, I did see him cut the tree, but that was because it was
Yo lo
over
he
the
visto a
right of
él,
way.
él ha
We can
cortado
get
los
that out the
árboles.
way. And you can't have trees growing over the pedestrian sidewalk.
Y también acerca de los árboles que crecían sobre.
However, I was by there
Eso es
yesterday, and I
seguro.
still seen the same two tenants
Esos dos
that's written
inquilinos,
two different parts of the property. I
Ay,
submit the photos
en dos
again for the
partes
record,
de la
first showing the
propiedad
defendant,
tiene inquilinos.
and nothing has changed
Y eso no ha cambiado
as it relates to this
en
violation.
relación con esta violación.
I think I got the photos in here, don't I? I hope I got the photos.
Let me just ask him, sir, are you still subleasing,
hell is my
renting the
photos at?
property?
Oh, actually,
¿Todavía está alquilando esas propiedades?
Esas personas no quieren irse.
Those people don't want to leave.
Uno está preso ahora porque se fajaron, intentaron darle candela a la casa.
Un
La
momentito,
policía
un
fue.
momentito. One of them is in jail because they had a fight. They had to, they tried to burn the house down.
Las otras personas que hay ahí son familia mía.
The other people are family members.
Sino
Okay,
que
so you
busquen
have
desde
one
que viven-
tenant?
Entonces, I'm sorry, John.
Que
Un
busquen
momentito.
desde que viven ahí, para que vea que hace años que viven ahí.
Well, you
No
can-
hacen 6 meses ni un año.
You can search and you'll see that they have been living there for years, not just few months.
Okay, you're talking about the family,
Los familiares?
family members?
Yes.
I'm talking about the one tenant that you talked about. You said you have a tenant?
Usted dijo que tiene un inquilino.
Sí, hay una persona que ahora está preso
Now,
porque fue el que intentó darle candela a la casa.
well,
Actually, when did he
there's
go to jail?
one person that he is in jail because he tried to burn the house.
Desbarató el cuarto ese
He destroyed
hace
that.
2 días.
He destroyed that room 2 days ago.
Me rompió el panel eléctrico, ha hecho barbaridades en mi casa, ha acabado conmigo.
He broke the electric system. He did all kinds of things to the house. He finished me off.
Y la mujer sigue ahí, que él la metió ahí.
And
Do you have any
his-
Yo lo había
police
rentado
report?
a él,
Un
nada más.
momentito, un momentito.
Any
And his
evidence
wife
of a
is
police
still in the
report or
house.
anything?
I have rented only to him, not to his wife.
Okay, so the one who destroyed the property, did you file a police report?
El que destruyó la propiedad de usted hizo un reporte a la policía.
Sí, la policía vino y se lo llevó
You
preso.
say he was arrested,
Yes,
so it
the
should be a
came
police
and he
report.
was put in jail.
Okay, so this person is in jail.
When was he put in jail?
¿Cuándo lo pusieron en la
Pero no
cárcel?
hicieron
No,
reporte
escuche,
porque
escuche,
no
escuche.
tiraron fotos de lo que él
Escuche,
rompió.
escuche. ¿Cuándo lo pusieron en la cárcel? Pregunto.
Hace 2 días.
2 days ago.
Okay, I was by the property on, was it yesterday? Yesterday, I believe it was, or day before yesterday. Regardless, I don't know who was renting, was the
Bueno, yo estuve en la
man
propiedad ayer
tenant, the
o
husband, the
o
wife,
o
but I
anterior.
know the wife was still there because she
Sé
was
que
putting, wait a
esa
minute now.
La esposa, la mujer todavía
That was
estaba ahí.
yesterday because she was putting stuff out and he was putting stuff out for the trash. So that's
Okay.
how I know I was by
Él
there
estaba-
yesterday
él estaba
and both
sacando
tenants
cosas
were
para la
there.
basura. Los dos
Are
Still.
estaban ahí.
So
Sir, have you taken any steps to evict
Un momentito.
the tenants? Because you do understand that you have turned a single family home into a
Entiendo que usted
multifamily
ha tratado de
unit.
cambiar, de hacerlo multifamiliar en vez de una familia. ¿Usted ha tomado pasos para sacar a esas personas?
Si he tomado pasos, se le he dicho que tienen que irse de ahí, pero no
I-
se van.
I took some steps. I told them to leave, but they are not leaving.
Ahora hago la pregunta a ver si ustedes me pueden solucionar.
Now I have a question. Maybe you can solve it for me.
Yo le renté a él, al que está preso ahora, que
Ay.
es un drogadicto.
I have rented to the one who is in jail right now. He is a drug addict.
Traté de ayudarlo porque lo vi en la calle y le brindé mi casa para que viviera ahí.
I tried to help him because he was on the street, and I offered him my house so he could live there.
Trajo un hermano, 2 hermanos trajo
He brought
de Puerto Rico.
Two
porque
brothers
estaban
from-
enfermos.
from-
Uno está loco.
he brought 2 brothers from Puerto Rico, sick both. One is he's crazy.
Nunca
All
me
right.
pagó por ello.
He never paid me.
All right,
Hace
sir.
año y medio que no me paga absolutamente nada.
Es
Yo
fin-
le pago el agua y la luz.
Un momentito. For a year and a half, I have not been paid at all. I am paying for water and electricity.
Okay, sir,
Hace
let me
un
stop.
año que la trajo a ella. y la metió ahí.
Momentito. For 1 year, he brought her, and she's there.
Fui a la
Okay.
policía para que
All
la
right.
sacara.
Sir,
Y
the
dice que
police,
no,
the
que no
police,
podía
the
sacarla.
police is not going to remove them from your property unless it's, you know, there's a criminal, a crime has been committed. You have to either hire an attorney so they can start an eviction
La
action,
policía
or
no lo va a
you may
sacar.
have to
Usted
file
tiene
it yourself.
Right.
But if you
contratarse
ask them
un
to
abogado, o
leave
si no,
and they're refusing to
hacerlo a
leave, you
través de la
cannot just say,
corte.
well, they're not paying me and they refuse to leave, so we're going to
Usted
leave
no-
them there.
usted no
You
puede
have to take
permitir
the
eso.
necessary
Escuche,
steps
escuche, usted tiene que
because
tomar
you need to
los
revert
pasos
this property
necesarios,
back into a
porque tiene que
single-family
convertir
home.
esta propiedad de vuelta a propiedad a una
Okay?
casa solamente. ¿Lo
So it's your responsibility
Así
to
que
do
es
that. I do
responsabilidad
understand there's a
suya.
lot of issues
Yo sé que
going
hay
on there.
bastantes cosas
A
en
lot
todo
of
esto.
issues. We
Hay
don't have
bastantes
time to
cosas.
address all of
No
them today.
tenemos tiempo de hablar de todo eso.
We don't
Mire,
have.
Ya lo último que voy a decir.
This is-
Ellos me han enfermado a mí. Yo estoy enfermo.
Un momentito.
Producto de esa situación.
Okay. This is the last thing I'm going to say. I am sick, physically sick because of all this.
Okay.
Si no, míreme.
If not, look at me. Do you want me to approach?
No, it's okay,
Está
sir.
bien, está
If-
bien.
I understand. This case is stressing you out.
So
Is
you
that
can
what
s-
you're saying?
So you can see my situation.
Okay, so this is stressing you out. I can imagine. This is your property and you have unwanted
Entiendo.
tenants
Esta
there
es su
that
propiedad
refuse to
y
leave.
tienen
But
inquilinos
you,
que usted
we
no
have
quiere ahí.
laws for stuff
Pero
like that.
resulta que tenemos
Okay?
leyes.
We have laws,
Así que
and you
tenemos-
really have to follow the laws in
y
terms
tiene
of
que-
how you're
tiene-
going to
tiene
remove
que
these folks
seguir
from your
las
property.
leyes para
Because
sacarlo
right
de la
now you are in
propiedad.
violation of
Ya
city
yo fui y
codes.
pagué para que lo sacaran al sheriff.
I paid to the sheriff so who could kick him out.
Cuando llegué al juez, porque ellos mintieron y dijeron que se movía el cuarto, que se mojaba, que no sé qué.
Well, but they lied to the judge. They said that the room was getting wet.
Mentira
Okay.
de
Will
ellos,
you recall that
mentira
now
de
that he
ellos.
mentioned it?
That
The
was a lie.
judge denied the eviction. I remember that part now that he's mentioned. He denied the eviction for some reason or the other.
Me recuerdo
Okay,
que
I
me
don't
negaron.
know the situation. I'm not going to get involved. I'm
Yo
not
no
going
sé-
to
yo
get
no- yo no
into
sé la
it.
situación,
But
no
if
voy
you
a
tried to
meterme en
evict
eso,
them before
pero-
and the judge says you cannot do it, that
pero-
means you did something
Si
wrong.
el juez dijo que no lo puede hacer,
I'm not
usted hizo
here
algo
to
mal.
give you legal
Yo no
advice.
estoy acá,
You
escuche,
probably
para
need to
darle
get
un
counsel,
aviso, consejo
you know,
legal.
go to legal
Que
services or
contratarse-
something or another.
contratar un
Get an
abogado
attorney.
O contratarse algún servicio, un abogado.
But just so you know,
Para que usted
I
sepa,
have already ruled against you. I already find that you were in
yo
violation.
Ya he decretado que está en violación.
I am going to table this case for
Voy a
another 30 days
poner
so
este
that it
caso
can
por otros
basically
30 días
run
más,
with the other case that I've set.
junto con este otro caso.
So I'm going to allow the two cases to
para
run
que
together.
permitir que los dos casos
So
marchen
I am
juntos.
going to give
Así que
you
voy a darle
30 days,
30 días.
okay?
¿De
So
acuerdo?
I
Okay,
want to
gracias,
see
gracias.
the next time
Thank
you
you.
come here,
La próxima vez
I
que
want to
venga,
see an eviction complaint. I want to see something. I
Yo
want to
quiero ver
I want to
algo.
hear
Yo quiero
that
ver que
you're
usted haya
doing
iniciado
something
algo.
to
o proceso de
to resolve this
desalojo
violation.
para resolver este
Okay?
problema.
Don't tell me.
No me diga.
Speak to your counsel,
Hable
speak
con
to
su
your
abogado,
lawyer,
hable con alguna
speak to
persona.
the court enforcement
Póngase en
officer.
contacto con el
Because if
oficial
you come
de
back
alguna
here
forma, porque
in
si
30 days
regresa en
and
30
I see
días
that we
y
are
yo veo que
exactly
usted
the same
está
place we
igualito,
were, you know,
entonces
30 days
en 30
ago, I have to do something about
yo
your
tengo que
case.
hacer algo sobre eso.
I cannot allow you to
Yo no puedo
continue,
permitir
you
continuar
know,
esto.
month after month with this
Mes tras
violation.
mes
Something
tras
has
mes.
to something has to
Algo
happen.
tiene que hacerse.
No, no more,
Ya
sir.
no hay más.
No more. Okay? Thank you and have a good
Thank
evening.
you very much.
All right.
Item number 33, Officer Clark, Customer Keller Photo, case number CFAW 20180033.
What's the address?
920, Northeast, 135.
Good evening, sir. Please state your full name and relationship to the property.
Keller photo.
All right, thank you.
You say 920?
920, 135.
Wayne Clark, City of North Miami, Code Compliance. This case was, there's a violation of the fence. Well, the metal fence at his property is damaged. in bad condition. This first time I ever seen the young man tonight. He hasn't reached out to me. The property was cited on March 16th. I got photos for the record. Of course, he's been served. Notice to appear on March 23rd, 2018. Going to submit the photos to the defendant, and then for the record, showing the condition of the fence. And it has not been repaired to date. I was out there today,
Yeah, it's not fixing.
and it's still in the same condition.
I know.
I also have a picture of the posting also.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Sir, this is your property, correct?
Yes.
All right. Do you understand the violation?
And now I understand, but if somebody hit the gate, but I was waiting for the money to fix it. The person had Geico, but I had the statement. I faxed it last Monday to them.
What happened? Somebody drove in
Yeah,
to your
somebody
gate?
hit
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Gave
Yeah,
through
but
the gate.
I faxed the statement to them, but I'm waiting for them to send me the money to fix.
Okay, so you have a claim pending.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I want to know how the claim is going in 30 days. Okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna table it for 30 days. And do you have a copy of the claim? Did you bring it here?
I got
Show it to the officer.
That's Geico. I got the police report. I got those. One more. Okay.
Okay. Crash into an iron gate. Okay. All right, sir. Okay. Thank you. I will table it for 30 days. Hopefully, you would have resolved it. And if it's resolved, reach out to the officer so that he's aware and maybe he's able to take it off calendar. Okay? Is that it? I passed it to, yeah. All right, sir. Thank you. Have a good evening.
All right, thank you.
Item number 41 and 42, Officer Dessalines, customer Macedon Renier, case number CEGMP 2018-0011 and CEGMP 2018-0012.
You're back here again, Mr. Renier.
I apologize, Your Honor. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
I am sorry
Last
to see
time I
you
saw
back
you was
here.
before Irma.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I thought this situation.
You got to
was
speak up
over.
a little bit more.
That's right. That's
yeah.
right. How are you, sir?
Pardon me?
How are you?
I'm still above ground. No dirt on top of me,
That's right. That's right. So it's a
Yeah.
good day. It's a good day. Okay. All right. What brought Mr. Renier
The
back
problem
here?
is still, Your Honor.
Don't.
Okay, go
give
ahead.
her an opportunity to present her case, and then I'll give you an opportunity to respond. You know the drill. That's not your first time here.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Sophia Dessalines. I have two pending violations that were issued on February 22nd. One was for the paint of the property, and the other one was
Next
Yeah,
week, I'll be able to hear because they're going to hook me up.
All right.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, he only know was the violation. One is for the paint of the property, and the other one is for the roof.
You said, what you said about the roof?
Two violations: paint and roof. You have 2 violations. One for the paint, the
Yeah.
entire house,
Okay.
the entire property, and one is for the roof. Did you hear me?
Okay. Can I speak now?
Well, let me
just gonna
finish.
show-
Go ahead.
she's-
Go,
Let
make
me
your case.
finish. Okay. A certified mail was sent out on March 22nd, and he give him the notice to appear on the 29th at 10 a.m. He started the process with the paint, but it's unfinished. I understand his condition; he's unable to finish it by himself. I spoke to him various times. All he asked for is time, but with his situation, the time he's asking for, I don't have the option to give him a year or 6 months because he's required to get money for the paint, for the roof. And we can't even help him because the property is not under his name.
Okay. All right. So what's the situation with the roof?
It have that blue tarp on top of it. I know the roof needs to be fixed. That's why I have it there. And I asked him, okay, if you can't fix it now, at least fix it. He don't, because it's hanging. I have pictures.
Okay, show him the photographs, pass them up, and then I'll give him an opportunity to explain what's going on.
Sure.
She's going to show you some photographs of what's going on. You already
Your
know
Honor,
what's
I don't need to see photograph because I know what's there.
Okay,
I'm there every day.
okay. Tell me what's going on. Take your time, but, don't take too long because we have people waiting.
Okay. When I was here last, before Irma, I was supposed to come here, all right? And Irma came, and it was postponed. Okay? Now, a lot of the issues that we had already resolved, when this young lady came, she had to earn her stripe by putting pressure on 1096. Okay? Because some of the same issues, you remember when I was here the last, how the cars had to be faced a particular way. We had resolved that. But when
Right.
she came like La Amigra. She came with doing a raid. She wanted to take all the cars out. Cars that was already.
Issues that we have already addressed. That's what you're saying?
Pardon me?
You're saying issues that were already addressed.
Resolved.
Okay.
She came, and I know she had to prove to her.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
Now-
deal with these 2 matters.
Okay, these 2 issues.
Yes.
Fence. I fixed the fence. The only problem is that, okay, Your Honor, if she had brought
I don't
the
have
right
a fence
pictures,
issue. Do we have a fence issue?
No.
Not fence. Listen. Put on your listening ears for me. Okay, there you go. Roof.
okay, roof.
What's going on
yeah?
with the roof?
Okay,
Is it damaged? Is it Irken? Irma, did you show him the pictures? Show me the photos, because he already know what's going on.
what's up, brother?
Roof, paint the roof, and paint the wall.
No, I think repair the roof, because the roof has a blue tarp.
Whoa.
Repair the roof. What's going on with the roof? What happened?
He knows already. I had a conversation with him every day.
Okay, the last time I was here talking to you, it was in regard with the roof. The problem was that the property is not in my name. I cannot pull any permit.
That's right.
Everything that have to be done to that house or to that property, permits have to be pulled.
Pulled. Yes.
Okay? If it's not in my name, I cannot pull any permit. The last thing this young lady tried to put pressure on me for is the vehicle that is on the grass.
Stop. We're not dealing with the vehicle today.
Oh.
We're dealing with
Wait,
2
wait,
things.
Excuse me, please. Sorry.
That's you, Sophia.
What are you guys doing to me today? Is it a full moon? What's going on today?
2 issues that she. No, you see, today was not the day I was supposed to come and make my case because today I went to see if I still have access of that property. I had to deal with the city of Miami, tax department. You see? So at least I still have this for another 361 days, you see?
Okay.
So the last issue she took issue with was the fence on the roof.
Okay, this is not before me today. This issue is not before me today.
I apologize.
Okay? Listen, the roof, the blue tarp. You're saying that you're not able to do anything because the property is not in your name. I don't remember everything about your case, but are you in probate? What's going on? Why is the property still not in your name? Is it your property? Is it that you're renting? I don't know the situation.
It was my parents' property. Both
They
of them
passed away, and now you're living there. Do you have siblings?
Me and my sister are the only one left.
Okay.
Okay.
So you and your sister need to come into an understanding. You guys need to go to probate to determine what's going to happen to the property, because until such time that either you or your sister have a court order that says you're the owner or your sister's the property owner, then it's still in your parents' names, which means you're never going to be able to resolve some of the issues that we're talking about here. But you shouldn't be here to tell us about this. This needs to be taken care of. It's not this city's issue. This is probate.
Oh, no, I know it's not the city. Miss, Your Honor, I apologize for. If it was in my hand, I would have solved this before I came here. You know,
it is in your hands. What are we talking about? Why is it not in your hands?
I'm trying to resolve the probate issue.
Okay, so you're in probate right now?
Well,
is the case
not yet. I'm speaking to an attorney who's taking, because my sister's husband, her sister had the same problem that I'm going through now.
Right.
An attorney solved their problem.
Of course.
So
yes.
now he's referring me to him.
Okay.
To help me solve that problem.
Okay.
You see, so until I get that resolved, I still have to deal with these violations.
Yes.
Okay. For example, I'm trying to get to pull a permit to do
the paint.
No, a driveway to park my car.
Understood.
All right. The paint. I'm painting the house. It's painted.
It's painted.
It's not the roof. I haven't got on the roof yet.
Right.
This young lady told me that I cannot put a blue top. I have to put a gray top on it. What I was thinking is, okay, you see, women look at colors. Men look at, okay, I'm looking at the stopping the leak. I'm not looking whether it's a blue top or a gray top or a black top that stopped the leak. I just know I am dry inside. You know, so you're
looking at the functionality of the tarp, not necessarily how it looks aesthetically. That's what you're saying? You're not looking at how it looks, if it looks good, if it's gray, if it's blue. You just want to know whether or not it's serving its function.
It's doing what until I can. It's just like I have a toothache. I put something there until I can get to the dentist to solve that problem.
I know.
I
You guys keep using all these terminologies with me today. You and the man before me. The stories are long. I'm trying to cut through the chase. I understand what you're saying.
I'm an educator, so therefore I teach by example. So by
I know the
demonstration.
analogy. I understand. I completely understand, sir. Okay, so that we can move the case along, you really need to address the probate issue, because until such time that you address the probate issue, we're going to continue to have issues. You're going to continue to be in violation with the city.
I'm aware
because
of that.
you're going to keep coming back here, and I have to make a determination. I have to make a ruling. You understand?
Oh, Your Honor. Oh, I was supposed to let you know this. The last time I was here, okay, after we left here, this person came here. So one day I pulled up home and I saw this blue car in front of the house. So I said, oh, I'm trying to resolve the issue. And she said, oh, this is your property? I say, yeah. And then in the process of the conversation, she said, "Do you know there's a lien on this house?" I said, "What the lien for?" She said, "Well, you have to go to the city and find out." So when I went there, if I show it to you, you would not believe. It was a lien for $5.7 million on that house. A lien that was put there from 1980 something, but it was not, the fine was not implemented until 92 or something like that. And it was $150 per day for a car that my dad had. You know what I'm saying? So those are the issues I've been dealing with since I saw you last. Okay, but when I went and talked to the city, they said, well, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so they brought it down to about $600. $600, I could save pennies up to, but that 5.7 million, you know what I'm saying? So
I understand.
those are the issues
Mr.
I'm trying to resolve now.
Mr. Renier, I understand. You're gonna be facing a lot more issues if you don't take care
Resolve
of the
that
things.
probate.
You see that $5.6 million? This is what
now.
happens, because if I rule against you, right? If I rule against you and then I set a date for you to comply, and if you don't comply, then I have to set a daily fine amount. And this is what happens. It adds up. If I were to charge you $100 a day, and if it takes you 364 days to get this matter resolved, you have to do the math. 364 times 100. So this is what happens. You can't, until you resolve your probate issue, we're going to continue to have these conversations. You're going to continue to come back here because there's not much you can do, because the property is not listed in your name. You need to take care of that. Now, I am going to okay, he says he did the painting. That's resolved. Do you need to?
He started.
He started that.
Yes.
Okay, sir,
But it's unfinished.
you started painting the property. You did not finish. I need you. What?
That's what I've been doing. Last week, I was on spring break.
You were painting every day? Okay, you're still not done. You have some unfinished business. I'm going to give you a little bit of time to finish it. Let me rule. I need you to finish, do that, at least that. Okay? Paint the property, and she will come around next week to make sure that this is resolved. Now, the tarp, you're telling me that this was as a result of the hurricane. And of course, you cannot do anything about it because the property is not in your name. So here we are, we're running in circles, we're chasing our tail. I want this matter to be resolved. I'm going to give you 30 days. I want you to come back here in May, and I want you to tell me what's going on with the probate case. I want you in probate. You understand?
Okay, I heard the word probate. What? No.
I need you to start the probate case so that
yes.
we can know. Correct. Right? Yeah, maybe you need to bring the lawyer and he can explain where they are in the process, because we need this process. We need you to start the process, because it's either the property is going to be in your name or your sister's name, but somebody needs to have authority to pull permits and do the work. Because if you come back here, let me finish, sir, let me finish. Okay. If we come back here in 30 days and nothing has been done with this property, I'm going to make a ruling. And it's not going to be in your favor. Because we've been doing this dance for some time now. You've been in this room before. Okay, several times. So I'm familiar with you, and I'm familiar with your case. Different issues. It started with the vehicles and stuff like that, but we've been doing this dance for some time now. Okay? Something needs to happen. Otherwise, you're going to lose your property. Okay? 30 days. Do something. I will see you back in May. need a drink after this.
Item number 47, Officer Rahima Golden, customer Mario A. Cinero and W. Lillian. Case number CESSP 2018000058.
All right, let's go. Good evening. Please state your full name and relationship to the property.
Good evening. My name is Lilian Cisneros. I'm the owner of the property.
All right.
Mario Cisnero, husband.
All right. For some
Owner
reason,
of the
Mr.
property too.
Cisneros, I don't think you were present when the officer swore everybody in. Was he sworn in? Were you sworn in?
No, the wife was.
Yeah, because you weren't there. You weren't present. So I will allow your wife to speak. If you need to speak, then the officer will have to swear you in, okay?
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
City of North Miami, Minimum Housing Officer Rahima Golding. This property was first cited on February 27, 2018. Certified mail was sent out on March 22nd, and the property was also posted on March 22nd, 2018 at 3:39 p.m. I was in conversation with, I believe it was the missus, and I was told that the shutters would be removed, and it has not yet been done as of this afternoon, or this morning, I should say.
Okay. Maybe I did not make myself clear, because I told you that we bought the property since 2001, and the shutters were always there, and that I didn't see why they wanted to be removed now, and that the tenants are used to the shutters, and that I have pictures of the shutters if you want to see it.
Sure.
Please, like I said, since 2001, they're always there, and they are used to it. But if I wanted, if can you please give it to her?
Let her see it and then pass it forward.
Yeah,
That's the one.
this is fine.
They are they open and close when you open the windows. And like I said, since 2001, when we bought the house, they always like that. The tenants feel very comfortable with it. They feel secure, and they feel like they save energy. But if you think that we still have to remove them, they said, because I spoke with them, they said that if we can give them at least 15 days, because they don't have, some of them, they don't have blinds or draperies to cover it, because that's what they use. Like I said, for me, I don't mind, because I don't live there. But for them, that's what I spoke with them.
All right. We want them removed, correct?
That is
All right.
correct.
All right. 30 days. Remove them. Thank you.
Item number 49, Officer Ernst Baptiste, customer Mario Frazil. Case number CEFAW 20180003.
Item number what?
49.
49.
320 Northeast 130th Street, right? Yeah.
Correct. Okay. Is it Whalen Group?
Whalen Properties, correct.
Okay, sir. Please state your full name and relationship to the property.
Rafael Hernandez, for the client, designer, architect.
Okay.
I've been retained by the client.
Okay.
I have a contract with him. I brought it as the original signed contract. I have it with me.
Mm-hmm.
We did start drafting up the drawings, the as-built drawings. My client's intention is to beautify the house, beautify the property, make it pretty. And he's addressing it within a reasonable time. We're gonna need at least 60 days 30 days for us to pull a permit, so we can fix the whole house. We're doing the whole front facade, the fences, the roof, extra new windows, make it nice and pretty, new front lawn, new front entry. So, is that okay, sir?
60 days, okay?
All right.
Thank you.
60 days, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye now. 60 days, that would be May, June?
June 6th.
June 6th.
Huh?
June 6th.
June 6th. June 6th.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Item number 55, Officer Rahima Golden, customer Midland Trust Company. Case number. Okay. I'm gonna move to item
Good night.
number
You too. Good night.
64. Officer Vanessa Willis, customer Pierre Alicis. And case number CEXP 2018-0003.
Good evening, sir. Please state your full name for the record.
Pierre Altis, 1105 Northwest 127th Street.
Okay.
Property owners.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, good evening. Vanessa Willis, City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer. This property was cited back on February 22nd for pressure cleaning and painting the fascia boards and columns. And to date, it hasn't been done. You can speak.
Show them.
Oh.
I have the photos.
Yeah, no problem.
Is this your property, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the violation?
Yeah.
Okay. How long do you need to pressure clean?
I need, I'm working on it. I need about, just give me a call about 30 days and or less. I'll take care of it. I've been in and out due to some illness, so I should be able to take care of it in a couple of days.
All right. I'm giving you 30 days. Okay. If it's done, the officer will come around and assess it and see if it's done.
Okay. Or if
up
it's
to
okay,
code,
I
and
can
then
call
she'll-
her. and
I'm sorry?
If it's okay, I can call her.
Yes, she'll give you her card, and you can call her and let her know that the work is done, and then that way she can take it off calendar.
Thank you.
All right, sir. Have a good evening.
Have a good night.
You too.
Item number 55, Officer Rahima Golden, customer Midland Trust Company. Case number CELDR 2018-0003.
Anyone here? Good evening. Please state your full name and relationship to the property.
Thank you. Owner.
Hmm?
I'm the owner.
You're the owner? Okay.
City of North Miami, Officer Rahima Golding, Minimum Housing. This property was first cited on February 15th, 2018. It was sent certified mail on March 22nd, 2018, and was posted on the property on March 23rd, 2018 at 2:55 p.m. As of this morning, as of March 19th, it's still, the swell still had not yet been remedied.
Show her the photographs and pass them forward, please. Speak into the mic, ma'am.
Yeah, I cleaned it yesterday. The grass look better.
You added sod, you put grass in here?
Not yet, but I do the grass yesterday. It looked much better than the way it looked like.
You mean you removed
No, I don't think you're in, I don't think she knows what we're talking about.
I
Show
have to
her.
replace
It's
it.
this area here, the one that's bare. This area here.
Oh, all the
You understand?
yes, ma'am.
Right here.
The front.
Yes.
This is the road.
I think what she did was the remainder of the grass that was there was removed. I think is that what you're saying?
Mhm.
You removed the grass that was there.
Mhm.
I think that's what she's saying. She cleaned it up, but she still needs to.
What exactly do you
That's-
want her to
that-
do? What is it that you want? What is the city asking of this owner?
Well, there was grass there at one point. Should
Oh,
she
that
either
was a long time ago.
right? But it's damaged due to
By the
a
way, when it's
non-maintenance
raining,
and-
the water sit there, and I have to come here and to explain that to the city so they can do something because it's all the way. It's after the gate.
Okay, Ms. Magistrate, I'm asking for 30 days so that she and I can probably speak with Public Works and see if there's something that we can come into an agreement on.
Okay. All right, ma'am. Thank you. Have a good evening. All right, we're moving. What's the next case? Call the next case.
Item number 60, Officer Rahima Golden. Customer Serrano, Nixa Serrano. Case number CODS 2018-0017.
Nixa Serrano. Good evening. Please state your full name in relationship to the property.
Nixa Serrano, owner.
Thank you.
And Efren Serrano, owner.
All right. Okay.
Good evening, City of North Miami Minimum Housing Officer Rahima Golding. This property was originally cited on February 26, 2018 for storage of non-outdoor items. It was mailed certified mail March 22nd, 2018 and posted on the property on March 23rd, 2018 at 3:36 p.m. I have been in contact with the husband, and he did express to me on yesterday that they would be working on trying to clear up the property. I know that one of their biggest issues was the grill. It's placed in the front of the property, in the front of the house, and I have photos so I can show you. I had suggested that they put the grill on the side of the property. I'm sorry, I'm missing a photo. But the grill is at the front of the property, and I had suggested that they put it at the side, so that it's out of sight. But they seem to have some discrepancy with that.
Do you have photographs?
I have a photograph of the other items in the rear and the vehicles parked on the property, but I'm missing the photo with the grill.
Okay, show them what you have and pass it forward. All right, tell me what's going on.
Well, Your Honor, we have the grill like under an awning in the front of the house. Now, my house faces the east because I'm on 13th Avenue. So, on, I guess to the south of it, there's the AC unit, and then there's rocks where we park one of the vehicles. So I can't put the grill there. And on the other side, you can still kind of see it from the street anyway. It has no protection from the elements. I've lived in that neighborhood for 24 years, and I've always had my grill there. And I don't have a backyard is the other issue, because like I said, the way my house faces the east, there's just like a couple feet, 60. Like really small, area in the back of the house. So we kind of enjoy our grill there. I mean, I was expressing to her, I know it's not her issue per se, but we're taxpayers. I pay my property taxes. It's really not bothering anything. I did have like a cat house there. I said I'll move that. I'll move anything else out of the way. But I really would like to enjoy my barbecue there, because we put our our folding chairs there when we have a barbecue in the evening on the weekend or what have you. And I just don't have any other place to really put it. So that basically is it. This should be the easiest case you've had today, actually.
In all honesty, I believe that the grill I think that we could find another place for the grill. I think you have a shed back there. You could put it perhaps by the shed, but having it right in the front of the house, it's an outdoor item, but it's not an ornamental item that you would put in the front of the property. So that's the issue.
I also have issue because there's like right very next block from me, there's a house that has a grill in the front, and there's several houses in our neighborhood that have grills in the front. And like I said, if I had a backyard, I'd put it in the backyard. I just don't have a backyard.
I understand, but I
don't
think she just named 2 different places where you can move it, and then when you're ready to use it, you take it out, you put it in the front, you use it, and then you put it back. You store it. Because right now it sounds like it's being stored in front of the property.
It's there. It's in the, like I said. It's
That
under
that is
awning, yeah.
permanent spot.
It's
Is
just
that the
per-
permanent
yes, it is,
spot?
it's permanent
Okay,
spot.
the front of the property is not the permanent spot for the grill. So let's find a compromise. You can bring it to the front when you guys are actually using it, and then you wheel it back. I mean, it's not like you need to carry it, because I have a grill, and if it's
I
a
know, but
movable
kind of a little
grill,
expensive
then it
grill
needs
that my
to.
father-in-law gave us, and it's gonna be in the elements. It's gonna get messed up quickly.
Well, you can get a cover for it.
I guess so.
Get a cover for it and then put it in the back. And, when you guys use it, you bring it to the front and you do what you need to do. And then when you're done, you put it in the back, you cover it. That should solve the problem. Because I really, will that solve it for you?
Yes.
Okay, that should
Well,
solve
for
the
the city.
problem. Let's try to make this an easy case. Will that work?
I guess. All right.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. 30 days, guys.
Item number 62 and 63, Officer Rahima Golden, customer Ofani Delame, case number CEIVY 2018-0048 and CEJNK 2018-0013.
All right.
Ofani's.
Good evening. Please state your full name and relationship to the property. Huh? You need a translator?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay. He doesn't need a translator? Okay. What is your name, ma'am? Okay. All right. The other people who are with you, are they going to be speaking? Huh? State your name for me. Okay.
I'm her daughter, Tiffany Green.
All right, ma'am. Okay. And that's your husband?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. What's going on?
Okay, City of North Miami Officer Rahima Golden from Minimum Housing. This property was originally cited on February 14th, 2018. Certified mail went out on March 20th, 2018, and the property was posted on March 22nd, 2018 at 3:45 p.m. As of this morning, the vehicle at the side of the property, which is visible from the street, is still dilapidated and still remains on the property, as well as he's got some like boxes of paper and some trash items that are still on the property as of this morning. I have some photos.
Please show them to the owner and pass them forward, please. I see bricks on one picture.
Question.
Oh, you're showing me the flat tire?
Right.
Okay, flat tire on the vehicle. And what's all this?
It's compost, Your Honor.
Oh.
It's boxes of compost.
What's the intention?
Huh?
What's the intention? What's
They
the
have
intent
a
with it?
lot of like plants, coconut trees, papaya trees, banana trees.
That
everything's like- yeah,
they're
that
going
they
to
grow
plant
themselves.
around?
Yes.
But it looks like newspaper. I don't
It
know.
does.
So that was the issue for me.
But they're piling one on top of the other.
Yes, and it's a big,
Big pile,
a
giant
big pile. Yeah.
Do you have enough room for all of this? They intend to plant these?
It's a lot of trees. Like I think the backyard is like trees everywhere.
Yeah, it's about 75% covered with trees.
And plants and things like that.
But I mean, the compost is really unsightly.
In addition to that, I mean, is it going to work? Because they're piled up right on top of each other.
It will.
So when never seen anything like it. It can't.
That thing is, we can bring down the compost if needed, like and get rid of some of it if needed. But my issue is, we have no problem with that. But the car situation, we're thinking if we, what was the issue with the car? If we put the air in the tires and things
Yes,
like that?
the car appears to be inoperable. I mean, it
Yeah.
pretty much is.
Yeah.
So if you could at least put air in the tire, clean it up, make it look operable
Yeah.
or more sightly, then it won't be
Okay,
much
no
of an
problem.
issue.
We'll be willing to doing that, and like,
You might want to consider maybe clearing out an area where you have the compost,
Uh-huh.
maybe going to the city and applying for a shed permit and storing them inside of the shed so that it's not so unsightly.
okay.
How long do you need?
Like, if it's possible, us to give us 60 days.
That's a long time for this.
Maybe for
Because they're
if you
elderly
guys
and
are
I
going to
work
get a
full
shed.
time, and they can't do it.
If you're gonna get a shed, I won't, I'll agree to the 60 days if you're gonna try to find a way to store the compost. But if it's just a matter of removing it, I can't agree to 60 days. I could do 30.
Yeah, 60 days is a long time.
Because the
We
issue
need to
is
see what-
they're elderly and they can't do it, and I work full time, so that's the issue. And I'm getting involved now, so they don't get cited and stuff like that.
Then I have to enter an adjudication. Do you understand what that means? I
Yes,
have
I
to
do.
enter a ruling. And I have to enter a ruling against your parents, against the property, basically, and give them the 60 days.
Put air in the tire for 60 days, and then help me get rid of the boxes in 30 days. Okay, he agreed to the 30 days.
All right. Take care of this.
Okay.
All right? 30 days.
All right.
And then the officer will come around to make sure that it's resolved.
Okay.
And then she can take it off calendar.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. All right.
Thank you, miss.
All right. Bye-bye.
I'll see you. All right. Thanks.
Item number 74, Officer Ernst Baptiste, customer Serge Noel. Case number CEGMP 2018-0021.
Good evening. Please state your full name in relationship to the property.
Peggy Noel, property owner's daughter.
Mary Gillette. I'm on a.
Thank you.
Ernst Baptiste, City North Miami Code Enforcement Officer. Case was opened for the roof that has a blue top and ripped blue top, plus there's some sandbag on top of the roof. And I spoke to the owner once, and I explained to her that she will need to solve the issue with the roof, and she told me she was in the process with the insurance company. I don't know how far the process has gone now.
Yeah, there is a insurance claim on the roof, but it hasn't been settled. But we took it upon ourselves to find a contractor, and there is a contract for the roof to be done, and they pulled the permit also. So
Okay.
that's it.
All right. 60 days?
Yes.
All right. 60 days. Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Item number 86, Officer Ernst Baptiste, customer Wilson Valdez. Case number CERCV 2018-0009.
Good evening, sir. Please
signed
state
it
your
last
full
minute.
name for the record and your relationship to the property.
Wilson Valdez, I'm the owner of the property.
All right. Who's the officer?
Baptiste.
Oh.
Baptiste. There you go.
Ernst Baptiste, City North Miami Code Enforcement Officer. Case was open for a boat stored on the side of the property, and the code ordinance require anyone that has a boat to get a variance to keep it on the property on a concrete pavement with an opaque fence or something that is blocking it from the view. And I spoke to the gentleman, explained to him that he needed to come and apply for the variance to keep the boat on the side.
Okay, sir.
Yes, I already applied for the variance. I already pay, and I have a permit. I mean, a permit application for the variance.
All
paid
right.
for. So
60 days.
All right, sir. Thank you.
in 60 days it will be
yes.
solved. Okay. All right.
All right.
Isn't
Have a
it
good
sounds
evening.
to see? Okay.
Is that everybody? Who are the three gentlemen in the back?
What's the case you here for?
What page?
3375.
Okay. Item number 52. Customer Mercedes Agosto.
Good evening, sir. Please state your full name and relationship to the property.
Quentin Hines, occupant.
Okay.
I dress nice today here for you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for dressing.
Thank you, doctor.
Ernst Baptist, City of Miami Code Enforcement Officer. Is the case that was open for car park on the front lawn. Spoke to Mr. Quintons a few minutes ago and explained to him that the car cannot be on the front lawn. And I took picture yesterday. There was a car parked on the lawn.
Is that your vehicle, Mr. Quinton?
Can I see the
Mr.
picture?
Hines? Okay. The perpetrator is sitting in the back?
Yes. They didn't know they were coming today. Yes. I'm terribly sorry. I was trying to explain to him earlier, and he said we had a similar issue kind of last year. I used to play in the NFL, and I own a developmental football league. So I have players that come from all over the country, and they're, I'm giving them a place to stay. And really the parking is only for a couple cars, so that's why they did park on the grass, but it will not happen again, and I'm terribly sorry.
All right. Oh. Okay. All right. So I guess the officer is going to talk to you about something else. But for this case, he's not going to arrest you.
Okay.
All right.
So I was asking him if he could please give me a warning, and
30 days.
Okay. Take care of it. Make sure it doesn't happen.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Will I have to come back?
You.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
All right. All right. Good luck to you guys, and good luck with the company. Is it organization?
Yeah, it's called the Rivals Professional Football League,
Okay.
and I go and get guys from all over the country, about 1,000 players a year, and I own teams here in Florida, and then teams in Georgia, and teams in Michigan. They're developmental teams, and I allow them to play here. So here they worked out at, the different facilities and played games at Mylander, Ted Hendricks Stadium, and then 2 of those guys actually went on and got signed by the Jacksonville Sharks already.
Awesome.
And I was just a young kid, played football, signed $1 million, and I couldn't believe it. And I'm just trying to help other, young guys, 18, 19, 20, to put together some game film that we can use to market them.
Well, we appreciate you, and we appreciate the work that you're doing for all the young people who are beneficiaries of your work. So thank you for that.
Oh, thank
and
And that picture, that was one of my employees that had his car parked.
I see him. I see the hand and the face.
They're not dressed appropriate. They're not.
You didn't dress up for me today. All right.
Thank you.
So we're giving you some time. Just remove
It's done. No more.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, sir. Have a
Thank
good
you.
evening.
Okay, you
Bye,
too.
guys. Sorry, Mayor. It's all right.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, our interpreters. Thank you guys. Have a good evening. All right. That's really great. That's a good ending to a very long night, right? I know. What have I done? How's my pregnant clerk? Do you need to go use the restroom, or you
No.
need
ready
a
to go
break?
home.
No. Okay, I know. All right, guys, move up so we can continue.